Veganism is a social movement that has gained increasing exposure over the past few years, more notably during January 2019. As part of the celebration of Veganuary, many food chains and supermarkets have released vegan alternatives, most notably the Greggs vegan sausage roll, which evoked a strong reaction from Piers Morgan on Twitter. The movement is continuously growing and becoming more accessible, opening opportunities for vegan businesses and communities.
My name's Az, and the company is iShack. We're an all-vegan desserts parlour in Manchester. Originally it was vegan and vegetarian, and then after opening up, a lot of people that came in were vegan, and they talked about why I was vegetarian, and I told them my story, and they were like, oh, it sounds like you should be vegan, because I did it because I didn't want to cause any suffering. And once I looked into it, and then I turned vegan after about a month of opening, so I wanted to get rid of all the dairy, so then I went all vegan a year later. That's just in line with my ethics, I guess. I thought, what do I want in a business? I'd love to go somewhere and we played games and met different like-minded people, or if they did this, they had Mario Kart, and so I just thought, right, I want to create a space like that. So I'm really into my fitness, I like games, so it was amazing setting up iShack and meeting other like-minded people. So that was the main reason for it, I guess a bit of a selfish reason, because I'm into those things and I wanted to meet other people like that as well and bring those people together. It's quite accessible. I think it's just people don't like change, and so it's one of them when you look at the psychology. I don't think people, let's say I was your brother or best friend or something, and I said you should go vegan, I'm vegan. I think people find that hard then to change just because somebody else wants you to be vegan. And I think it's like an organic thing. You have to come across it and be at a certain point in your life, potentially, if that's your path. I think veganism, everyone says, oh, it's very extreme, it's really hardcore. I mean, like, that's like the least I can do. So veganism is just like, right, I just refuse to consume any animal product or wear or advocate for like animal inequality. So I think that's like the base level you can get in. But then you start going, right, well, actually I can do a little bit of this now. Now I will walk to work one day a week, I'll do this, I'll do that. So I think it's just like a snowball. I think people are, because they've lived a life of like 20 years, 30 years, 15 years of one way, I think people know deep down when they see it, they want to change and they're not ready for that. I think the hardest thing is the information that's out there. People don't really see what's going on in the slaughterhouses. And then I think if you have time and you see what's happening, I think it's hard for you not to go vegan. I think Veganuary is amazing. I think just the fact that there's just one event that happens and it gets lots of exposure across everywhere, whether it's BBC, Sky, everyone's covering it. I think all exposure to veganism, bar some of the negative things, that very minority of negative things that some places cover, I think it's amazing. So the more it's in people's faces, the better. In terms of like our business, I don't think it affects us too much, because I think people just go, right, I'm going to go vegan, and then I think the first thing people do, they don't go out and go, right, where can I go to eat? Oh, there's V-Rev. They go, right, what can I make? What there's small changes I can make at home. Okay, I'm going to get rid of dairy milk and I'm going to get soya, almond, oat, hazelnut, whatever milk they want. As a vegan, I want other people to be vegan. I want that movement to grow and bigger, and if it just stayed in these small shops like mine or in small outlets, it's not going to get that sort of exposure.